Let us start with part modeling. We have to create this part with the dimensions as provided here. So you can see there is a base, and then this you can see a vertical section here. There are different features which are provided. For example, there are two holes here. To create this part, we can create it entirely using extrude tool. Let us start. Looking at the diagram, you can see this dimension is 85, this is 140. We can either create this rectangle and then extrude it, and again extrude these two other rectangles, or we can create a sketch with these dimensions and extrude in this direction. Both will give same part model. So this dimension here is 85, and it has to be extruded in this direction with length 140. Let us start with extrude command. We'll create a geometry for extruding. This is 85. We'll only create half geometry, that is 85 by 2. This vertical dimension is 18. Again, this is also 18. This particular edge is 3. Creating a mirror image of this. Our geometry is ready to be extruded. We created the geometry in the front plane. What we can do is, instead of extruding in one direction, we can extrude it in both directions with equal distance from the sketch plane. The distance to be extruded is 140. So the base part is done. Next feature we want to add is this hole. This is a through hole of diameter 16. The center of the hole is at a distance 35 from this edge, and at the distance 30 from this edge. So again, we can create the hole using extrude, or we can create it using this hole tool. Simply select the hole tool and click on the point where we want to create a hole. The diameter is 16. This green dot is used for providing the reference. For example, the center point of the circle from this edge, it is at a distance 35. So this is 35, and the center point from this edge is 30. So this is 30, and the hole is to be a through hole, which can be provided here. That is to drill to intersect with all surfaces. We have created one hole. Just like this, we can create another hole here by using the hole tool, or simply by creating a mirror image. Now, to create a mirror image or to create a mirror of the same feature, select this hole here, select this mirror tool, and select the reference plane about which it is to be mirrored. For example, we want to mirror about this front plane. That's done. The hole is created. Next, we want to create this vertical section, this dimension of the hole. So the outer circle is of diameter 40, inner circle is of diameter 18. The distance of the center point of the circle is 56 from this top plane. In order to create this, we will create this line, this arc, again this line, this arc, again this line, a half circle, and from this point another line which starts at this point and is tangent to the outer circle, which is of diameter 55 and inner diameter is 30. The distance of the center point is 62 from this center point in vertical direction. So let us begin. What we can do now is select a reference plane in which we want to create the geometry. Now we want to create the geometry in this plane. So select this plane and start sketching. Now to accurately locate this line, what we can do is we can sketch references. Select this edge. Now the intersection of these two lines will give the corner point. Say OK. Close. There is another tool here which is U offset, or sorry, use. So with this use, you can use the existing geometrical feature of the already existing part. So use and select this line. So without using a line command, we have created this line using the use tool. Next, we will create a reference line about which we will create our center. So this circle, it is at radius, or it is outer radius is 20. So specify this distance. 20, and this distance from the top surface to the center is 56. That is this distance. This is 56. Create a circular arc. Then a line. Similarly, this line here. There is this circle which is at a distance 62 from this circle's center point. So create a reference line. So this distance is 62. And the radiuses, or the center point here is given at distance 50 from this edge. So we'll create another reference line. specify the distance from this particular edge as 50. Now the outer radius is 55. So create a circle and 55. Create a line and similarly a line which is tangent to this circle. Then this radius provided is 25. So using the circular command, provide the radius 25, delete the unnecessary segments. And select. Now we want to extrude it in this direction. Press on this arrow and specify the thickness. Thickness provided is 12. So this is 12. And press done. Next, we want to create this circle here. To create this circle, we can again use the extrude tool. So the outer diameter is 40 and inner diameter is 18. Select extrude, select placement, define, select this plane and select sketch. Go to sketch, go to references, select this circle here. It will automatically locate the center point of the circle. Create a circle of the same diameter. Press done. This thickness is 30. We have created out in this display. So 30 minus 12 is 18. Press done. Then there is a through hole here of diameter 18. Again extrude. Sketch on this surface. Go to sketch, references, select this circle. Okay, close. Create a circle of diameter 18. Press done. Select in opposite direction. Select intersect all the surfaces and select remove a tangent in order to create a hollow area. Press done. Next, we want to create this feature. Now you can see thickness of this feature is provided is 36. To create this feature, we can create holes. So outer hole or outer circle of a diameter 55, but we'll have to select the reference plane on which we have to create this. So what we can do is create a reference plane or a datum which is lying at the center of this 12 mm thickness vertical feature. So to create that, go to plane, and specify the distance. So the distance is, this is 85 by 2. So select this plane here, select this reference plane, specify the direction. Now the distance at which this plane is to be located from this main data plane, it should be, so this is 85. So we created our sketch which was mirror image. So our reference plane, original reference plane, was at a distance or was at the center of this plane, and we want to create, so this total is 85 by 2 and this is half of this distance, that is 6. So that would be 85 by 2 minus 6, that is 36.5. So specify 36.5, press OK. So we have created a data plane which is exactly at the center of this vertical surface. Then press on extrude, and now placement, define, and select this reference plane and sketch. So again go to sketch, references, select this circle, OK, and close. Create a circle with this as a center point. Press done. We want to create the extrude on both sides, and the thickness is 36. So specify 36. Press done. Now we want the tool over here. Go to extrude, placement, define, select this surface, sketch, again sketch, references, select this outer circle, you will get the center point, close, create a circle, the diameter is 30, specify the diameter, that's done, select in opposite direction, select to intersect all surfaces, and select remove material. Done. So this is our geometry. You can hide this data planes axis so that the clean geometry is visible. You can enhance the realism by using different materials in this way. Next, it is asked to apply the material properties. So for example, we'll apply the material property of copper, and then while the surface area and weight of the component, if it goes to it of copper, go to file, properties, here in materials, the material currently is not assigned, select change, apply the copper material, double click on this, material has been added. You can also add another material, for example brass, and then select assign here. So the material will be assigned. Select OK. Now the material assigned is brass. You can see the mass properties here. For example, volume, surface area, mass, and density. You can save this file or take a screenshot. Now to create the drawings, let us save this file first. Save. OK. Go to new. Go to drawing. That's done. Here you can select the size of the sheet, for example A4. Yes. OK. Select general. Add the model. You can increase the size using the scale feature here. Okay. You can add different views, for example, the front view. In order to display, you can select display all the hidden edges, apply, close, and then you can take other projections. Projections. Similarly, we can add another projection here. Fashion. Double click on this. Select the display style. In order to provide the dimensions, go to annotate. Select this model here. Show model annotations, and select the dimensions that we want to provide. Similarly, you can provide the dimensions for this. For annotate, show model annotations, select dimensions that you want to provide. Here I am selecting all the dimensions. You can remove the dimensions which you think are not necessary. Further, you can provide the sheet details. By using a table. Let us create a table. I'll create a table here. Select the number of columns first. For example, I'll start here. Go on, click it. I'll click 2 columns, and then I'll press on done button, and then I'll click on number of rows. And press done. You can merge cells. To add the text, you can simply press on double click. You can adjust the size of the font by using text style here, for example. Add the other details which you think are essential. For example, your name, then your class, then say title, your roll number, other details which are required. Then the projection style, for example, say first angle projection is used, so you can create a sketch here also. you want, you can change the line style here. And then you can publish the sheet. For example, if you want to publish it in PDF style, select the PDF here and select export. Select the name of the file, press OK. So you can see the sheet here with our original model and the different views with proper dimensions.